Matchday 6 took place at the Kamaishi Recovery Memorial Stadium. The brand new venue was constructed in honour of the 1,500 residents who lost their lives in the devastating 2011 earthquake and subsequent tsunami. The World Cup has brought rugby back to this passionate city and is where Uruguay got underway against Fiji in Pool D. Uruguay had a challenge on their hands, with Fiji showing promise against Australia, and having won 8 of their last 9 Rugby World Cup matches against Tier 2 nations, the Flying Fijians were favourites heading into this clash.
Just over halfway. Maui at the back, Matavesi, Nakarawa. Wide they go here. Good build-up and good feet as well. It was Shareva Tumbua who was loose in contact. Uruguay come away with it and they kick back downtown. Vedekani. Sees some room in behind. Vedekani, good skills. Gets it up over the top, looking for a runner out wide. Connects now with Voka. Moses Voka, excellent work from Vedekani. Uruguay look to be off their feet, play on's the call. They make the seal now. The penalty comes, but a look there, a little glimpse. Andrew Mertens at the skills of Alvaretti. Vedekani.
Yes, they're just something smouldering away, aren't they? And just the slightest spark is going to ignite everything. And that time it was Vedekani, as it is so often. A beautiful little chip kick. 3 steps later, he had it back in his hand, and another great step. And a long ball out to Voka.
They keep it tight now. They swing short side, and here comes the try for Mesu Dolokoto.
Very slick move from the Fijians off lineouts. Nakarawa, I think it was, who comes around here. He goes just a little tip pass, and Dolokoto in the corner. Great start for Fiji.
Sinaloli lets his forwards do their thing at scrum time. Nakarawa traps at the base, now comes away with it. Leona Nakarawa, 2018 European Rugby Player of the Year. That's all breeze at the back of Fiji, down to Freitas. Freitas dodging some white jerseys initially and eventually put down by Dolokoto and Ngonova. Rata. Will box kick. And there are 4 runners back here for Fiji. Nakarawa takes it, looks up, sets off himself. Oh, what about the pass from Nakarawa to Vedekani? He's put down just short of halfway. A little sample entree from Leona Nakarawa in terms of what he can do with his offloading. Still with Fiji. Here he comes again, out the back it goes. And in goes Kessler. He offloads himself and finds Arata. Arata desperate for help. Arata trying to get away from Fiji. The little man goes through. Santiago Arata in Uruguay.
Well, what an amazing effort from one of the smallest men on the pitch. He scored against them last time, Arata, and he's done it again, and he had a lot of work to do. Here's the ball going to ground. There's Kessler. In he goes. Body on the line. And Arata, a quick step. Wow, there's 1, 2. And Ngoneva came through with a big flying hand to try and pull him down, but couldn't manage it.
You can't take that moment away from Santiago Arata. Great moment. He's only 174 centimetres, as you mentioned, one of the smallest guys on the pitch.
They go to the back, it's taken nicely, and now they put their set-piece play to work again. Dolokoto gets through. Famaui connects with Voka. 6 away, lovely passing from the Fijian big men. Sinaloli looking for options, gets it to Nakarawa. Somehow that comes back for Fiji, and it's with Saulo. Sinaloli looking wide right now. Fiji. Ngonova. He goes to the open side, away from his wing. Anavesi, that bounces up, it's okay for Varambua. And now, 5 away is Ratuva. Penalty advantage Fiji. Bang it in tight is Ratunigarawa. They pick and go, they're close, they're 1 away Fiji. Looking to strike back immediately, they bury their way towards the line, still short. Uruguay hanging on for the moment. Over the top, Maui, a repeat effort. I think we've got to try. I think it might be Ronnie Maui. It's good for Fiji.
As we see the last bit of it here, he goes, he has 1 go. Oh. The try stands, and a good one for Fiji, and they take the lead again.
Round he comes, Kessler going himself. They send him towards the Fijian defence and get 5 and under from the line here. 1 away, getting close, getting over Uruguay. It's tit for tat early on, and the try goes to Manuel Diana.
They move the ball quickly, much like the Fijians. That's the Willie away. And Kessler puts his head down, has a go. Just struggling a little bit physically at times, and I thought, oh, it's going to slow up. But there he goes, Lendercut, and he fights, just gets that extra metre. Gave them some impetus, and the pick and go.
Scrappy ball across the face of Berchesi. Good shrug and go from Mieres. And some room across to the left for Silva. Silva keeps it alive. Uruguay. Oh, Uruguay. Through 1, Manuel cuts.
Wow, what a finish. What a play from Uruguay. The creativity, the support play. Some big hits from the Fijians, but Uruguay just kept on coming. Big hit there from Fiji, but they kept the ball alive. Good hands from Uruguay. And here it is again, the support play. Great run on the inside and an excellent effort getting arms free as well. A great try to cut.
Oh, you can't take anything away from Uruguay at this point. Look at the faces on their fans, are absolutely ecstatic. So's the team.
The locals have come out and loved every second of this battle between Uruguay and Fiji. And Uruguay up and looking to go further ahead. Back, Ngorova has to tidy it up for Fiji. Did he get there first? Is it play on? We need to have another look. Have lost Teros, stolen one here from Fiji.
Yeah, scrum 5. Agree?
Pascal.
I think it's a knock-on from Villaseca, isn't it, Mel?
Back to
I'd
you.
agree with you too. Looks like a knock-on
Right,
before the
okay,
line.
So what we have is we have a knock-on by Blue.
No try.
So Arata goes in and steadies. Pops it up there for Diana. Sanguinetti. Sending it back short side again. There are only little men on this near side, so they need to put footwork on to try and trouble. That's exactly what Berchesi does. The captain again, Gamanara. 10 phases, the longest run of play from either side in this first half. Into the 22, Arata. He's run out of people to pass to. They're all in the breakdown. Looks right, looks left. Now they get numbers.
How much for a drop goal?
Sangetti. We'll find out in just a second. Andrew Mertens, Arata. Wide from Cat. Steering back is Silva. Oh, we're just going to park it there for a moment. Looks like one of the Uruguayan field men is laid out on the field.
Head to head.
Yeah, it was an unlucky head clash, Sean, just at the back of that ruck. It might have been off Nakarawa.
Nothing, just a head to head.
Crown Prince Fumihito looking on. Very good for Japanese royalty and the government to be involved here today. They have put a lot of effort, obviously, into rebuilding this entire part of the country.
Uruguay, one of the emerging nations of the 2019 Rugby World Cup, look to knock it out to a 12-point lead. It's on its way. It's on its way, and it's on the board. We have shock leaders in Kamaishi. Uruguay are up by 12 over Fiji.
With the underdogs on top heading into the second half, all the pressure was on Fiji to fight their way back into the contest.
It's a shallow 22 restart from Uruguay. They don't capitalise on that win behind them, and it's taken forward there by Nkosi. Voka over to Matavesi. Vedekani. He had one or two really decent touches in the first term, and in amongst it, it's been hard going for Oliveretti. Vedekani and got him brought to. Looking to up his workload, Nkosi. Matavesi. Got him up. Under up. Tackled well there by Civetta. Vedekani. Uruguay called out of that, and now the penalty will go the way of Fiji. I thought he may have got a good shot on it there, Freitas. Perhaps unlucky, and now Fiji string the passes together. They are oh so close through Ratuva. Numbers wide right, they won't require them. It is Api Ratuniarawa who makes it a 7-point game, kick to come.
There's a palpable, conscientious effort being made here by Fiji to not throw silly passes. Here's Ratuva, and from the very next phase, the strength of Api Ratuniarawa. And over he goes. Well played, Fiji. Clinical finish.
Yes, they've taken away their offload game, haven't they? And in the end, too many phases. Uruguay ran out of defensive players, powered over the big lot. You can see the supporters raising the flags. Happy to see Fiji back into form in the second half.
Brought down by Lendika. Talented youngster for Uruguay. Now they go the inside channel here. Uruguay up the middle, they come desperate for support. It's Silva. Stunning run from Silva. Bachesi. Chopped hard, has two Fijians bury him, and now they lose their feet. Fiji, they're called out of it. Uruguay. Gatas. Omachea pops it up off the deck. Good recycling from Uruguay. Civetta, touch isolated. Now the support arrives for his side. They go the direct route through the middle. Uruguay getting closer. Up by 7, looking for more. Lendika. 5 out. Nothing happening on that short side. They keep it alive well, though. No penalty to work with, no advantage. Good defence, Fiji. Juan Pedro Rombis. In tight they come through Omachia. He had a good little dart in close, the reserve scrum half. The captain, Manuel Gamanara, settles it one off. They can shift it right. For a moment, they had numbers and space. Now Fiji number up well. They're going to have to keep it close here, and that's what they do through the captain. Juan Manuel Gamanara. All energy in a small frame. Bachesi on the wraparound goes Freitas. Fiji read well, and Ratuniarawa gets a big shot on. Bachesi goes through the line initially, then loses his feet. Over the top is Maui looking for the turnover. Penalty Uruguay. So the phase play brings the penalty. And now what to do, Andrew Mertens?
Well, I think they'll have another go at goal. 3 points will be important here. And it'll also give them a chance just to suck in a few deep breaths. Yes, they're having a go.
Yeah, well, maintaining possession, keeping the ball, that is Uruguay's bread and butter, really, isn't it? And while they're not making a lot of metres except for the little half break there, what they're doing is just playing very patient rugby and just waiting for Fiji to give away that penalty, because they know they've got a great kicker there who's just nailing these Belchesi.
Make it an even 10 for Uruguay.
No.
Good work, Nakarawa. Nakarawa standing in the tackle. Matawalu, Bolivar shapes inside. Now looks to get it to the out, but Uruguay read well. They've got to reload on the right-hand side. Straightening is Mbatua.
On the chest. Play on.
No mucking around now from Fijian coach John McKee. His big names are on the park, looking to work their way back into the contest. Wangani Barotu, the captain. 30 away, Volavala. Volavala deep to Matavesi. Matavesi rounded up by Bachesi. Matawalu. Volavala, lovely ball, creates the angle out to the left, but now Uruguay slide and they slide hard. Vatumbua though, beats the first up tackle. Vatumbua rolling his way towards the line. Popped up there by Ma'afu. Desperate for points here, Fiji. Down by 10, only 15 remain. Up here for Atuniarawa. Close through the captain, Doms. Wangani Barotu. Matawalu trying to align his runners wide. And while that takes place, his forward pack do their thing in close.
Please, 21, back.
Nakarawa, there it is, in his hands. Nakarawa holding his feet. Numbers, short side Fiji. Matawalu. Matawalu, that is a key try for Fiji. The margin is back to 5.
Yeah, some real purpose from Fiji in the last 5 minutes. They've got down the end. They were not going to leave without scoring points. And Matawalu is the end of that. And a great long ball out wide. And a good run from Vatumbua. I wondered here, is this going to be another occasion where he throws the pass? Not Vatumbua himself, but Fiji, and dropped the ball. But he didn't, he held on. Great decision. And here's the end of it now with Matawalu. And Uruguay just could not plug every gap.
All good, all good. Thanks. Use it now. You touch the ball, play on.
Randra looking short side. Gee, they have mustered up well on Semi Randra this afternoon, the Uruguayans. Just sucking some defenders in, Uruguay. Need to go right. Now they can head back and lend a hand to Echeverri. Philippe Echeverri goes to the skies. Randra collapses with the ball. Echeverri off his feet, diving on him. Lucky not to give away a penalty there, Echeverri. And now with Uruguay, somehow the men in blue come away with it. Here's Juan Pedro Rombis. Omachia. Fiji losing their feet at the breakdown, so it'll stay with Uruguay. Taking the pressure off is Silva. The winger goes in and does some tough stuff in and around the breakdown. It's going to fall out for Uruguay. They slide in again. Desperation from Uruguay. Silva stealing cheeky meters after throwing himself at the feet of the Fijians there to hang on to the ball. Uruguay. Tight. And just turning the clock down here, winding it back. Civetta.
No!
Penalty Uruguay. Penalty Uruguay. And a chance to put the margin out beyond a converted try. We have got one of the all-time World Cup upsets in the offing here.
There's a golden opportunity here for Felipe Berchesi to put the icing on the cake and get outside that 7-point buffer. The more this game's gone on, the more you just stand incredulous and admiring of this huge effort. It wouldn't be their first World Cup win, Uruguay. They beat Georgia in 07 and Spain in 1999.
It's a power fade. It's on the board. board. Uruguay are up by 8. We have 5 to go in Kamaishi. Here we go. Uruguay, they just need to muscle up in defence. It'll go down as one of the bravest victories in the history of the Rugby World Cup. Nakarawa clears it there for Vungakoto. Vungakoto trying to rumble his way over the top. Has he lost possession there? Vungakoto slides it back. 20 seconds remain. In comes Randrandra. There they are again, the blue jerseys. 15 seconds remain. They just need to hang in their penalty advantage. Fiji. Vola is close. Is he there? Has he been driven over? What's the call? What is the call?
I have no idea about the grounding. For me, on-field decision is no try. I will check his grounding, if it held up, no?
Pascal,
Yeah.
so the player grounds the ball short and then loses possession of the ball.
Okay.
So it's not grounded. Stick to your on-field decision.
Okay, no try. I'm back to the penalty.
Correct. That's on the
No
flag.
try. I'm back to penalty. Set.
Matawalu looking up, looking for Vola. They'll keep it tight here. The Fijian forwards edging closer.
Use now. Use now.
Slowly, Matawalu short side. Matawalu going himself. Has he got his second, or have Uruguay done it again and held it up? Try goes on the board. Just waiting for sign-off here, waiting for the closing whistle. Wow, wow, wow. Here's a look at the final moments from Matawalu.
Yes, let's take nothing away from the try. Good strength and vision from Nicola Matawalu, but he's showing no satisfaction, of course, whatsoever. He knows what's about to happen.
Vola sends it on its way, and this time round, that misses. Here it is. Here is the moment. Uruguay, incredible. Let's get the party started for the men in blue. Full time, Uruguay 30, Fiji 27. It's the biggest upset of the Rugby World Cup in Japan. Enjoy.
So Uruguay stunned Fiji in the first upset of the Rugby World Cup and joined some big names near the top of Pool D.